Good evening, guys, and welcome back to Storyteller's Corner for Saturday evening. Saturday, the 11th of April. 11th of April. The months are flying by, and now we're off back to our Topsy Tickle town, which is that way, guys. And I'm introducing a new character tonight, which is Abigail. This is one of my subscribers who's a very loyal supporter of mine, so I dedicate this to her, and I'll leave a link in the title so you can go to Abigail's channel. It is called Abigail Ferreira's Vlogs, so check her out, guys. She's got a nice channel and she's very loyal to support. So this is dedicated to her, and this is chapter 91. Abigail steps through the spiral. The spiral did not fade. That was the first sign. Normally the strange things in Topsy Tickle Town shimmered, wobbled, or politely disappeared when no one was looking. But this one stayed. High above the town square, glowing softly in the morning sky. A perfect spiral of light. Steady, watching and waiting. Word spread quickly. Sky will swirl, shouted Veronica, skipping in circles. Unscheduled phenomenon. Let's start this again, guys. Word spread quickly. Sky swirls, shouted Veronica, skipping in circles. Unscheduled phenomenon, declared Sir Stumblepants. Possibly interdimensional development, added Lisa, already on page 12 of her notebook. Within minutes, the old town gathered beneath it. Gigi stood beside Richard, hand gently in his. Susan held Ripple and Blip. Let me just explain. Ripple is a little sea creature, half fish, half turtle, and Blip is a runaway jelly baby who has seemed to have been adopted by Susan and Ripple. So Susan held Ripple and Blip, who were unusually quiet. Owen shaded his eyes, gazing upwards. Patricia clutched her paintbrush, unsure whether to paint or stare. And at the centre of it all, Imelda, the light still hovered above her palm, soft, steady and connected. Imelda took a slow step forward. The moment she did, the spiral pulsed. Once, twice. Ripple lifted slightly. Blip. Blip followed. Blip. Yes, shifted. Not wind, not sound, but something in between, like the moment a story begins. The spiral widened, not quickly, not dramatically, but deliberately. Like it had decided the time had come, a gentle hum filled the air. Golden light spilled downwards. And then a shape appeared inside it. Faint at first, then clearer. A figure, stepping forward. She emerged slowly, as if crossing from one fort into another. Her feet touched the ground without a sound. The spiral dimmed slightly behind her, but did not close. The town held its breath. She looked around, calm, curious, and certain. "My name is Abigail," she said. Her voice was soft, but carried everywhere. Abigail didn't seem surprised, not by the town, and not by the people. Not even by Richard, who was trying very hard to stand still and not look enormous, like the ticklish giant he was. Instead, she looked straight at Imelda and smiled. "You remembered," she said gently. Imelda's breath caught. "It was real," she whispered. Abigail nodded. It always was. Suddenly, Ripple and Blip glowed brighter than ever before. They floated from Susan's hand straight towards Abigail. Blip! Blip! They circled her like excited sparks. Abigail reached out. They settled near her shoulders. Comfortable and familiar. "You've grown," she said softly. The town exchanged glances. You know them?" Susan asked Abigail. Abigail nodded. They were never just from the lake. She looked at Imelda again. They were waiting. Imelda stepped closer. "For what?" Abigail's expression softened. "For someone who could open the path again." The spiral above them pulsed gently, as if agreeing. Gigi squeezed Richard's hand. "That's you," she whispered to Imelda. Imelda looked at the light in her palm, then back at Abigail. I don't understand everything yet. Abigail smiled. You don't need to. Sir Stubblepants stepped forward importantly. State your purpose, visitor Abigail. Abigail turned to him kindly. I'm here to help the crossing begin. Lisa dropped her pencil. That's what begins? Abigail gestured to upwards, a gentle meeting of worlds. The word settled over the town, soft but heavy with meaning. Richard shifted slightly. The ground gave a tiny wobble. I can feel it, he said quietly. Something changing. Geeky nodded. Not breaking, expanding. Owen looked towards the lake. The water shimmered in response. Well now, as Owen always does say. Seems like the town's getting bigger without getting bigger. Abigail stepped towards Imelda. May I? She asked, gesturing to the light. Imelda nodded. Abigail gently guided Imelda's hand upwards. Don't control it, she said softly. Trust it. Abigail closed her eyes. The light lifted. It grew slightly brighter. Then it split again, but this time it didn't stop at 2, 3, 4. 5 small lights formed. They floated upwards towards the spiral and hovered there, like stars waiting for instructions. The spiral shimmered in response for a brief moment. Everyone saw it, not just a doorway, but many faint outlines, different paths, different places. Then it faded back to one, but the feeling remained, the knowing. Abigail lowered her hand. The light gently returned to Imelda. Her expression grew more serious. This is beautiful, she said, but it must be balanced. The town grew quiet. If too much crosses at once, she glanced at Ripple and Blip. Things won't know where they belong. Susan held them closer. Like when they first arrived, she whispered. Abigail nodded. Exactly. Imelda looked around at her friends, at the town, and at the spiral. So what do we do? Abigail smiled softly. We learn. Geeky grinned. Oh, we're very good at that. Richard nodded. Eventually. So Stubblepants raised a finger. With forms. Veronica cheered with dancing. The spiral waits. Above them, the spiral remained, no longer distant, no longer mysterious, but present, connected and alive. And now it brought someone through. So here we go, guys. Join me for chapter 92 in Topsy Tickle Town, but we're going to have to wait till Monday because it's the Lord's Day tomorrow, so we've got 2 short stories. But join me Monday evening for a visit to Topsy Tickle Town for chapter 92. Abigail reveals the rules of crossing from one world to the other, I think, but we'll see. So there we go. Hope Abigail enjoyed that. She's one of the gang now with Richard, Geeky, Patricia, Lisa, Ullman. We're one big happy family. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Join me tomorrow. We've got 2 short spiritual stories. One in the morning is called The Light in the Quiet Field. A Light in the Quiet Field. And we'll have another one in the evening called The Lamp at Dusk. So join me for 2 spiritual short stories on tomorrow. It's the Lord's Day, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. And until then, everyone have a very lovely weekend. And we're back with our stories. So we're back on track. Topsy Tickle Town is the track to whatever. So there we go, guys. Join me Monday for our stories when the stars align and Topsy Tickle Town. But tomorrow is 2 short spiritual stories. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed Topsy tonight, and we'll join them again on Monday. We'll give them all a day off. Nico, Vanessa, and the Topsy Tickle Town folks. Let them recharge their batteries and be full of energy on Monday. So there we go, guys. Take care now. Bye bye.